I also saw you in a McDonald's commercial. What was that like for you?
Oh, that was pretty cool. That was a McDonald's commercial for their blended drinks. They had this series of blended, chocolate and caramel blended drinks. I think they still have them, but that was pretty cool. Commercials were always an interesting project to work on because they usually are really quick. I was on set for I think like 5 hours total, and I probably was on the did like maybe just an hour of shooting. So it's a really quick, fast process. It's in and out. But I had to drink that product at the end of each take. I was taking a drink, and it's not like a hamburger or a cracker or something that you can take a bite of or chew and then spit out, because usually they'll have that for you. It's liquid, so once it goes in your mouth, it kind of just dissolves, and there it is. And so I would say by the time I was done, I had drank maybe like 1.5 or 2 of those.
Oh,
And there was a really wonderful lunch afterwards, but I couldn't eat a bite of it because I was just so full from the McCafe drink. But it's interesting that commercial played a lot of places, and I feel like I've gotten more attention from that commercial than I have anything else that I've done. It's just kind of funny.
wow, that's pretty cool. Tell me once.
Yeah.
Tell me once again what's next for you.
Well, so let's see. Is It Just Me is now out, and it can obviously it can be rented or bought now. eCupid will be doing the festival circuit, the one that I co-produced this year, and it'll be coming out in the fall of 2011. Basically, the same way around the same time that Is It Just Me did, sort of a pre-holiday release. I'm working on a short film right now called Some Money, which is a wonderful project and a wonderful character, and I'm in the middle of shooting it right now, and it's going extremely well. And I'm working on a music video at the end of this month for a young up-and-coming artist, Hannah Kesley is her name, and that's going really well, and just doing some prep work for that. I'm going to shoot it at the end of this month. I'm also still working on the Steam Room stories with JC, and we're putting those out. So those will be they're still coming out. We actually just shot 9 new episodes, and we've released 1, and so the other 8 will be coming as the weeks go on. And also, I have another film that I'm in called 16 to Life that has distribution now, and it's on right now. It's currently VOD, so video on demand. And it will be coming out on DVD soon as well. But you can go on Amazon.com and other VOD venues. Amazon.com is the main one, and you can download it. That's called 16 to Life. And another film that I'm in called The Apocalypse According to Doris. That film is finished, and they just picked up a sales rep for that film. So that's some pretty good news. And now the next step is the sales rep is going to go work the deals with all the different markets and try to sell it to internationally and domestically. So I'm hoping that film will have will be coming out this year as well. And that's a dark comedy that I'm in. And then the director writer of 16 to Life, her name is Becky Smith. She is going to be doing a web series that I'm going to have one of the lead roles in. And she presented the idea to me. And I really loved it, and I thought the character was wonderful. So we're looking to hopefully shoot those either at the very end of this month or early next month, and that should be a really, really quick turnaround with the editing. So hopefully this spring those will be coming online as well.
Okay. Have you thought about maybe doing a film here in Michigan with the film incentive?
I would love to. I know that they've got amazing incentives, and I think they're even better once you're in Detroit, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, 42%.
If that's the case.
Yes.
Well, what I mean, as things get better and as projects become bigger and that kind of stuff, I think absolutely. I think that doing a film there would be wonderful. I mean, when we were there, last year with Is It Just Me, we could tell that there was a real strong sense of community there. Just the people who came to the screening and showed up stayed for the Q&A and asked questions. There's a real loyalty we feel in Detroit and Michigan, and it was really nice to see. Just even from the types of questions that people asked, and how some people actually came back again for the second screening. So you could tell that there was a real loyalty and that people really wanted to make something happen there. And you could feel it there more so than I say a lot of other cities. And that was really refreshing to see. So even just from that alone, if the opportunity arose, I would absolutely do it. You know, if I had the opportunity and the means to come there and shoot a film, I think that would be a perfect place to do it.
Okay. The last question I have, what is your advice to students looking to break into business?
I say, you know, it's interesting you bring this up because earlier I was talking to somebody and they said, just speaking about, say, acting, they said, you know, if somebody comes to me and says, should I be an actor, they'll say, if you have to ask me, then no, because you shouldn't have to ask. So, and I thought that was a very interesting comment, and it really makes a lot of sense to me because I feel like if you love it and it's what you want and you can't live without it, then you have to do it because there's a great responsibility that comes with I think someone who just has the talent and has the drive and has the want to not even just be an actor, but to be a director or a writer or, you know, work in some facet of the crew or whatever it might be, or to be a journalist or, you know, a critic, whatever it is, if that love is there and that want is there and that determination is there, then I kind of feel like you have to do it. And you go out and you do it, and there's a responsibility behind it. I kind of look at my acting sometimes, and people will ask me sometimes, like, well, what else did you want to do or do you want to do? And I just say nothing because to me, this is the only thing that I want to do. And so with that, I think comes the responsibility to do it. You know, we can't just not have people out there who don't want to be in the industry because then eventually, you know, 50 years there'd be no more industry because we had nobody else doing it. You know.
Yeah.
So there's going to be people who are born that want to do it and just know that it's a part of them. And to those people, I say, you just keep it up, you keep going, because I was in Iowa and you know, didn't really have much guidance one way or another. Nobody was telling me to come to Los Angeles, except for when I finally met Arthur Seidelman, and he said, you know, if you want to pursue this, here's my suggestion. And that was just enough of an open door for me to say, you're right. Even though people here are scared that I'm moving out to Los Angeles and doing this, I say, just do it. And something that young filmmakers can do is create their own work. Now, you can't just, not anybody can just pick up a camera and make a film, because as you can see, you can go on YouTube and check that out, and you'll see a lot of not good stuff, or people who say they can make a film but can't. So, but what's nice about newer technology and programs that are accessible to the computer, like Final Cut and that sort of thing, is you can get an inexpensive camera. You can find people who of like mind who will write a script, and then you can find actors over in this other community, and then you can find a director over here, and you can find somebody who will do your catering for really cheap. And you can come together and you can make a film, and if you put a lot of heart into it, that will shine more than anything else. You know, so I would say one thing that I've learned about my acting is to not wait on other people, and don't wait on somebody else to do it for you. You have to do it yourself, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to learn more about the producing and add that to my equation, is because I needed to start doing it myself and not waiting for somebody else to do it for me.
All right, thanks a lot, and we look forward to seeing the film next month.
Right on. And
Copyright 2011, AmericaJR.com, Detroit, Michigan, USA.